Alright guys, so we have what we have. Indeed, as we were expecting, the price is going down, still going down. We broke $8,000, we broke $7,500, even the lowest point on BitMEX was at $7,350 or so. By the way, on Binance, I think it was much higher. It was $7,500, while the previous low, at least on major exchanges, was at $7,400, $7,350. And apparently it happened because of the cascade of the long positions being liquidated. A lot of them was being liquidated. And right now we are basically approaching the same 61.8 Fibonacci level. If you will plot the Fibonacci retracement net from here to here, we will have this 7300. And in fact, we touched this once, second time, third time. I don't really like double bottoms. I don't really like triple bottoms either, even more, because the more we test the level, the more likely it will be broken. Just want to remind you that what is the usual reversal patterns for the assets in every market, including Bitcoin as well. One option is that we are going down, 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 and then have a V-shape reversal. And at this V-shape, we have a huge volume around here. And this is kind of a classic approach, classic scenario. Another scenario is like we had in 2018, 2019. For example, here when we have a long accumulation, this is actually quite short, but we could have it much longer, twice, 3 times longer. And this is another way of the reversal, slight, slow recovery, and then eventually the growth. We don't have neither of those. Even that pump, it actually didn't have the volume at the bottom. It was just the volume of the short orders being liquidated, nothing more. And right now, again, although the volume here on this drop was slightly bigger, you may say that it's bigger than here and on the average. However, still, it's not the reversal volume. It's basically just the volume from the liquidated longs. And as we said before, this huge pump, like 45% or something, it got filled completely to the level where it started. And this is not healthy for the bulls at all. This is a very bearish sign. In fact, it really looks like the chart of one of the altcoins, or shitcoins, if you will, which was in 2017 or 18 when we had the pump, and then gradually going lower and lower, lower highs, lower lows. People are trying to average down, but eventually the price bleeds down even more. So, but is there any hope, right? Well, there is a little bit of a hope. I think that we might have a relief rally from here, maybe to the previous level, or from Fibonacci, or something like 8,500. I don't believe in this to happen, actually, to be honest with you. I think that even if we'll go higher, maybe like $200, $300 from the current level. But again, we were going down a lot, and in fact, we may have a decent correction at this point. One of the reasons to expect some kind of reversal to the upside, maybe short-term reversal, is this red 9 candle on TD sequential indicator. Not always, but often it serves as a reversal pattern, reversal signal for the reversal. For example, here it was also green. Yeah, we had a sideways and then moved down, but then eventually up. And you can find another examples in the history when 9 red or 9 green was the reversal signal. So this is one indication that it might happen. Another indication is that we finally have our BitMEX funding and premium index at the negative area. It's not that long, of course, because it is basically due to the dump which we had, and I wouldn't be really trading it as the reversal signal. We need to have it quite longer, but you see, still it's better than we had here. It is some kind of a similar to this area as well. So we might expect a little bit of the relief rally to the upside. Again, I don't think that it's good enough to trade, but we're kind of approaching to the point where it will be significant and where we'll have more chance to go to the upside. But at the same time, you see, for example, at this area, we had this drop. We had similar huge spike in the negative territory of this index. And then we moved lower and lower and lower. And we had a lot of time when this indicator was negative. And only after that, we started to grow. So I would say that this might be the beginning, but it's not enough. We'll need to have it established for much longer period of time. By the way, some people are drawing head and shoulders. This is the first shoulder, head, and a second shoulder. Well, if you are on this channel for a while, then you probably know that I don't like this kind of assessment, and basically because of the scale and the shape and many other factors. So according to this pattern, we will need to go to something like $2,000, maybe $1,000, or maybe even zero, which apparently is not possible. So the only one thing which I consider as a short term target is maybe the next Fibonacci retracement line level at $5,500. Of course, not necessarily we will go there, but it's really possible indeed, especially right now when we don't have much of the support in the zone below $7,400. But a lot of the stop orders there, a lot of the longs which could be liquidated, so we can be dragged down where all that move basically didn't have much of the volume to the zone where we have kind of a support, so buyers can step in and make this indeed the point of the reversal, at least the local bottom. So guys, again, I would be happy to be wrong, and I know that a lot of you are holding longs or just spot Bitcoin. You all want it to go up, but we have what we have. Unfortunately, the market is cruel and it doesn't go with our desires, it goes where it wants. In any case, I will try to find some setups, some interesting scenarios, or maybe some signs of the potential relief or something like that, and I will update this on the channel. By the way, don't forget that from Sunday I will have my trip for like 2 weeks, so I will be posting it not that often, but of course on Twitter and Telegram it will be more or less frequent. And with that said, I think that it is it for today. Please leave your comments if you think that I missed something and there is some significant indication for the price is bottomed. But anyway, I hope that this was useful, and thank you for watching.